Well, you all know that in life we're always told that we have to man up, right? Guys are anyhow. They're told to man up, okay? And we also know that when it comes to bullying, as a kid, we're all told that bullying is normal. It's a normal behavior, and we need to man up and deal with it. It's just a part of life to bully somebody else. We also all know that we're told that, don't worry, bullies outgrow being bullies. When they grow up, become adults, they won't be a bully no more. This is only during their childhood. And we also all know that there's bullies from both genders. There's bully females and there's bully males. We know they outgrow it, right? Right?
Another story of violated trust this morning. When you put your kids on the school bus, you do not expect this to happen. Bullying by a grown-up. The alleged victim here, an especially vulnerable 5-year-old. ABC's Ty Hernandez is on the story. Ty, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bianna and Dan. The video is so hard to watch, and it appears to be taken right on the bus, a place where kids are supposed to be cared for.
Stop kicking my seat and sit up!
It's supposed to be a safe haven, but for one student, this school bus was anything but.
What is your problem? Cut it out! No, you have a problem! Cut it out!
Newly released surveillance video shows 37-year-old Danetta McPherson, a school bus aide in Port St. Lucie, Florida, repeatedly berating a 5-year-old boy who reportedly has disabilities.
Say yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Who you yelling at, boy?
McPherson, accused of yelling at the boy on several occasions, even threatening to take him home with her and often bringing him to tears.
What did I tell you? Huh? What did I tell you? Put that seatbelt on now. Okay, cry. Boo, hoo, hoo, hoo.
But the bullying came to a sudden stop in December after a school employee reported the alleged abuse to police.
You going home with me today? No. Yes, you are. Right now.
After nearly a 4-month investigation, McPherson was arrested on Thursday and charged with stalking. According to the police report, there was at least one incident in which McPherson grabbed the boy, causing him to hit his head on the side of the bus. ABC News reached out to her for comment, but got no word back. The boy's family isn't speaking either, but police are.
It was an innocent victim. It's a violation of public trust as far as I'm concerned.
This morning, we know McPherson was released from jail on $20,000 bond. We also spoke to the director of communications for the school board. She says McPherson is still with the St. Lucie schools in a role away from students, though. Her status with the school is pending the legal process. Dan, Bianna.
A lot of parents hope she stays away from children. Ty, thank you.
Thanks, Ty.
Yep, I guess he didn't man up. That's what's wrong. He didn't man up. Yep, he was just 5 years old, but he's a boy. We know it has to be his fault, right? Right? I mean, everybody knows that it has to be his own fault. It couldn't possibly be the female's fault. It has to be his fault. We already know that. And we also already know that he should have manned up and just taken it, right? Right? And we also all know that you outgrow being a bully, right? Right? Really? Okay, now I'm through being sarcastic. I just thought I'd be sarcastic and use all the cop-outs that you people in this world use regularly to go around, to not acknowledge. Oh, well, maybe you're tired of hearing about bullying, so you're going to go blah, 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 right? Maybe you're tired of hearing about all the stuff that goes on in society. Blah, 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 blah. Because you don't want to hear it. Yep. That'll help the problem go away. We'll just continue the same behavior. We'll turn our backs and look the other way. That's right. That'll help it, won't it? Yeah. And all you got to do is just turn your head and look the other way, right? Yeah. And you can bet your ass that's what was going on in this bus for a long time, before somebody finally stopped turning their back. But then again, we know it was the boy's fault. Couldn't have been her fault. No, not at all. You know, she outgrew being a bully, as you can tell. Yep. And we all know it's the guy's fault. You know, we know that that boy did something to instigate her behavior. He had to be the one at fault because it couldn't be her. We know that because this is what our society teaches us regularly. Isn't that right? So it must be the boy's fault. He should have manned up. He just should have manned up. That's all. And her, well, you know. But it should be in your face now that I've been sarcastic as hell with you. The real truth should be in your face. No, you do not outgrow being a bully. No, because you're tired of hearing about bullies and gays' rights and all this other shit. And you're going to tell yourself blah, 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 blah. Go ahead and turn your back. Turn your back all you want. That's also what helps to allow the behavior. Maybe you'll have your back turned to it. Someday it'll happen to you and they'll turn their back to you. Right when you want their help. Sorry, we'll all turn our back. We're acting like you. That's right. The cop-outs. To go-arounds. To not acknowledge. To not acknowledge. Yep, that's what this is. That's what we live in. We live in a world full of people who are scared, who would rather groupthink, and they have every cop-out memorized. They have every single cop-out completely memorized, and they'll just reach in their anal and pull out the next cop-out to go around to not acknowledge, to go around to not acknowledge. Isn't that correct? So here's a 5-year-old boy being bullied by somebody that outgrew it, that grew up, ain't a bully no more. Okay. That's why she's bullying him. Because she outgrew it, right? Yeah, ain't that right? That's why you see that, because she actually outgrew it, right? And the behavior she represents. That is the behavior of today's society, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. That is the behavior of today's society. And that's why I don't stop showing you what you're doing and how you're treating one another. So far, it don't seem to click. It don't seem to register inside your heads. So far, the only thing you manage to do is get mad and attack somebody that's showing you the truth. That's right. So that you can go around. So that you can ignore them. So that you can pretend it's not happening, right? It's much easier, isn't it? I mean, it's so much easier to use cop-outs to go around, to not acknowledge, than it would be to acknowledge it. Because to acknowledge it means you would actually have to grow the hell up, take some responsibility, be an adult, and stop your childish behavior. The sad thing is the 5-year-old is more of an adult than the female bully. Sad.